Hey, everybody. Okay, Super Saturday, the first day of the rest of our lives. Man, it's going to be exciting. I am so fired up about today. Well, I'm just going to introduce the first speaker. Well, I'm going to introduce Connie and let her say hi, and then I'm going to introduce the first speaker. But what gets me so excited is that you're choosing to live your dream. You're choosing to be part of the team. It's the team in the dream, the team in the dream. You've got a dream, and we've got the team that can help you live your dream. Boy, I tell you right now, Connie, get them fired up, man. Get them, Tiger.
Like you said, the first day of the rest of your life, you guys, we are so excited because there are so many golden nuggets that will be shared on this day that will take your business to the what? Next level, next level, next level. And that's what you're going to get today. You're going to hear so many phenomenal leaders on our team that is going to make you so fired up that you will not be able to sleep tonight.
So I am excited about our first rock star. It's so exciting. I'm going to call him Mr. Mindset, but I could call him Mr. Rockstar. I could call him Mr. Handsome. I could call him Mr. Winner. I could call him Mr.
Leader.
Get the job done.
Yes.
He gets the job done. He works. He gets the job done. He works.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love this guy, and I am so excited, man. 25K heading to 1,000,000K. I tell you, here is Mr. Vegas Goss.
All right.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Look, it is my pleasure. Again, my name is Vegas Goss. It's my honor, my pleasure to be here with you today. I was asked to come up to talk about some mindset training today, and I'm telling you, I got to give it back to this super couple. I just so appreciate your leadership, what you've done for us and leading us the way. And I just so appreciate you. I'm just so humbled to be here today. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Let me bring up my slide deck and let's get things started. Oh, I do have some slides, so I don't know if I can have the control to be able to bring them up. Here we go. I'm waiting. Here it comes.
Should be good to go, sir.
There we go. Thank you so much. Here we go. Now let me see if I can bring them up nice and clean here. Here we go. All right. Hopefully y'all can see him okay. So with that, my training today is to talk about training your mindset. I think it's an ample subject for me because of what I've gone through personally, and I want to share some nuggets with you. I believe that's going to help you. These concepts I've learned along the way, they have been a blessing to me, and I believe they're going to be a blessing to you. So with that, let's get right into it. So first and foremost, how do you train your mindset? First and foremost, you need to figure out where do you want to go. And then secondly, figure out how you want to get there. See, first and foremost, first step, realize you got a problem. There's something we need to change. There's something we need to do. So let's look at these two let's look at these two different mindsets here. First, the growth mindset. These are the people that believe that they can develop in strength over time through working hard and commitment. Where the fixed mindset, these are the people that believe that their God-given ability with no practice, no hard work will get them exactly where they want to go. Let's make it real clear. There is a glass ceiling here. Eventually, you're going to max out. See, this is where Vegas was years ago. I thought because I could talk like Barry White, I could have those abilities. I had that Southern way, and I could just speak my mind. I could just do those things naturally. And I'm going to see if I can move this off the screen here. Make sure everybody can see me good. All right, here we go. I could do those things through my natural ability and be able to grow and be successful in anything I do. So I don't know if that's you or not, but we need to figure out where we are. See, I believe I have a fixed mindset, and I believe a lot of people are just that way. They believe that, you know what, this is either good or bad. It's not going to work for me. My abilities are unchanged. I can, when I'm frustrated, I just give up. See, those are some people who have that. They don't realize it, but your actions speak louder than words, right? So now, how do you begin to start developing or changing that mindset to get you to where you need to be? Just like anything else, it's like a muscle. You got to start training. You got to figure out a way. The very first thing I recommend you do is limit or turn off the TV and the radio. I'm going to say it again. Limit or turn off the TV and the radio. Wait a minute, I don't think you heard me. Limit or turn off the TV and the radio. See, that is someone else's beliefs being imprinted on your mind. So you got to unprogram from that stuff. You got to unplug, all right? And when you unplug, then that's when you can begin to start rebuilding yourself. Set up a daily accomplishment list. I call it do something every day to help you to get better or feel good about you. See, start off the day with successful habits. It builds your daily winning habits. What I mean by that is before you get out of bed, you just rock up, you open up your eyes, you thank the God that you woke up. Then next thing I would do is say it's going to be a great day. And I don't mean to yourself, I mean out loud. It's going to be a great day. And then make up your bed. Do something in the first part of your day that shows some success. Sweat each day. What I mean by that, take 20 to 30 minutes and work out. Feel good. Get your body sweating, get your energy, get your mind moving. Start your day on time. Get started early. When it seems like every time I do something, I start early, more happens in my day. I feel so much accomplished and I'm able to produce more. Make a friend today. All right, a real simple task. Be nice to someone. Just make a friend. Look to help someone in what they're dealing with in the course of a day. It's just so rewarding. See, what ends up happening is you begin to build little wins that become big wins over time. See, coupled with that, if you bring in affirmations and self-development, this is when the rubber hits the road. See, what I mean by affirmations, see, some people say it differently, but affirmations are nothing but positive statements about things you want to either get or become. And I recommend saying these things first part of your day and the last part of your day. Start your day right, end your day right. So the first thing you want to say, as soon as you read your affirmations, put them up on the mirror. Hey, I'm going to meet the right people in my business today. Money always finds me. I'm going to be a super affiliate. I'm fantastic. Those who know me, that's my slogan, right? You want to develop a list of tasks, those things you want to be able to do on a daily, weekly basis to help you to get better. So how do you do that? Read 10 pages of a good book. It reprograms your mind. Listen to self-development audios and videos, spiritual, skill setting, motivational, you name it. Those things that make you better. Study and apply money-making activity from your mentors. Like Mr. Leonard, I'm right behind you. I'm watching everything you're saying, right? Your uplines, your leaders in the industry, learn from them, get better with them, right? Get an accountability partner. See, this is my slogan. You can't expect what you don't inspect. See, you need someone to give you tough love. Vegas, you didn't do what you're supposed to do today. You said you was going to call 10 people. You only called 2 people. I don't care it's 10:30. You better get to work, right? You need that accountability. All right. Now, here is something that will happen over time. You will begin to pivot. This is what happened to me. See, what I mean by pivoting is to choose your own thoughts, not what the world says, not what the media says, what you believe, okay? Those thoughts are things. And if you believe that, hear this. I'm looking at a monitor right now. I see a printer right to my side. See, someone thought about these things first and then they became something. See, but they became motivated. They had feelings attached to it, which drives action. What I mean by that is this. See, you get what you focus on, if you want it or not. So be careful what you focus on. Here's a couple examples. I got to get out of debt. Your focus is debt, you get debt. I'm out of shape. I'm so fat. Your focus is fat, you get fatter. Change what you focus on. Instead of, I got to get out of debt, money always finds me. So the focus is money, you get money. Instead of, I'm out of shape or I'm fat, then guess what? I'm in the best shape ever. Or my health is getting better and better. Focus on great health. Great health is coming your way. Here it is. Just before this training, I always get something from training to help my business. Focus help on my business or help for my business. You always get help for your business. All right. So, and then here's a concept. Some people may not be familiar with this. See, I'm from the country and we got some old ways we do things. See, it's called priming the pump. What I mean by priming the pump is encouraging the growth or action of something. So in your business, in your life, and how you do things, look for ways to help someone first. Go out of your way to do that. Giving, and I mean, do it in such a way, giving from a sense of not expecting something in return. Giving genuinely, it is the foundation of sowing and reaping. You give out what you get, right? What you give is what you get. It is the law of attraction. You bring good things your way. And as a result, what ends up happening is you begin to develop a habit of helping people. When you develop a habit of helping people, this is when, well, let's put it this way. Challenges will come your way. And when they do, I call them the slow periods. You need a reserve of favor. I'm going to say that again. You'll need a reserve of favor. See, when you've done good by people for so long, you're building up a bank. You've been making deposits after deposits of doing good by people, and great things start coming your way. A person will call you out of nowhere going, hey, how do I sign up? A person will instant message you and say, hey, give me more information about your business or your products. Or even for this, and I've seen it happen out of nowhere. You get an email notification saying a person just signed up in your business and you didn't even reach out to them. See, prime that pump. See, as I conclude, I'll say it with this. See, the necessity of stress. I'm gonna make sure I read this correctly. See, because I heard this earlier this week and it touched my spirit, and I'm hoping it touches yours. And I want to make sure I give it justice. See, just a quick story. I recently heard of a story about about these scientists that made what is called a miniature version of the planet. It was called like a stratosphere, right? They built it. It was called the Biosphere 2 project. Some of you may have heard it. Google it, you'll find it. It basically, they built a replica of the Earth in this dome. It cost them about 150 million. There were thousands of plant life on it, thousands of animals. Their job and their goal was to see how the Earth functions and how they can make improvements. It had rainforests on it, water, it had deserts, just like the planet. But see, they a great discovery. See, they found out the trees grew much faster inside of the dome versus outside of the dome. But they also found out something, that the trees did not reach maturity. They would fall over on their own weight. See, they realized that they did not replicate the wind. They didn't replicate storms. They didn't bring that on. So as a result, what was happening was the calmness and the peacefulness all the time. That's not real life. And those trees couldn't handle their own weight. So in the same way, they did not build up something that they needed to do. They didn't build up something called stress wood. See, the tree roots didn't develop properly. They didn't have weather pushing on one side and where the roots would have to strengthen up to hold it up, or vice versa. And as a result, they built up this stress wood. So it helps to grow. It helped them. I mean, so looking at the sphere, it actually helped them to go stronger. I mean, it helped them to go fast, but it didn't have the root system to hold them into place. See, it is, in my opinion, the same way with us. See, if we have challenges, people telling us no, people quitting, people not showing up for our business launches, or even pre-enrolling when you sent them the link 6 times, right? They didn't even show up, right? For whatever reason. See, our business would be easier if we wouldn't get in those challenges, but we wouldn't develop properly. We wouldn't be able to carry the weight of success. We couldn't hit 5K, 10K, 100, or even super affiliate. See, we wouldn't be able to grow like that because we would fall without ever having or achieving the success. So this is what I say. Don't complain about the challenges because they strengthen you. Sure, the challenges can be uncomfortable, make you feel, I mean, naturally we don't like them, right? But I'll put it this way. It happens for you, not to you. Your roots are growing deeper. You're developing stress just because of you're building what I would consider stress wood as you're getting those no's, those challenges. It allows you to be able to grow to a point to where you can handle being able to deal with people telling you no or not showing up. And then you can be able to teach others how to deal with it as well. You can show them through your actions how, by keeping forward, keep it moving. Don't allow that to get you off your game. And what will happen is over time, you become comfortable with being uncomfortable. So learn how to pivot, prime your pump, and let's all grow. Connie, Lennon, I turn it back over to you.
Oh my gosh, fantastic, fantastic, Vegas. Prime your pump. I think I'm going to steal that from you. You know, like we say this all the time, you have to affirm yourself. You have to be in the right mindset to be able to handle the day. Prime your pump. You know, as he mentioned, and I was going to mention this later, but I'm going to say it now. You know, as he talked about having those objectives and hearing people say no, all that does is create more strength. It creates more, your armor gets stronger. And you have to remember that strength times strength equals power. You will be powerful in this business. Thank you, Mr. Goff. We love you so much. Okay. Well, it is my pleasure to introduce the next speaker for this day. This man, oh, okay, so I'm a little biased, but this man, I love him to death because he is so amazing. His heart, his love for people, his love for life, his just love for himself, it exudes. It's infectious. Being around him, he makes me smile, and I'm around this joker all the time. But I get so excited. I'm so inspired by the way he has dedicated his life to help people live their dreams. That is so beautiful, because I remember my mom used to sing us this song that if we help somebody, if you're spiritual, you probably know this from church, then our living is not in vain. And he has not only helped somebody, but he has helped thousands upon thousands of people achieve financial freedom over decades in this world. So I love how he loves people. You know, he always tell you, I love you, I love you. No, he really means it. He loves people because the people are the thing that fuels his soul. So without further ado, Lennon Ledbetter.
Thank you, Connie, man. Thank you, Vegas. Thank you. Everything we do today is going to move to the next step, and it's going to just change your life. Man, I get to talk about define your dream. Define your dream. Now, a lot of people focus on the word dream. Define your dream. Now, I'm going to focus on the word your. Define your dream. Sometimes I could say it doesn't matter to me what your dream is, but it better matter to you what your dream is. Now, you know, I do care about your dream. Whatever your dream is, I want to help you get it. But it needs to be in you. Now, I use the word dream a lot. Dream, dream, dream. What's your dream? But let me define it, your why. Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich says, your burning desire. My dad says a lot, your family needs. What are your family needs? But here we are figuring out, because see, if we have something that burns in our soul, then heck, we could market lemonade and get rich. We've got a team. When the team has a movement and you know, men work hard for money, but they always work harder for a cause, a dream, a team. I go to my friends a lot. I put my arm around them. I say, what's your latest dream? Do you know what comes out of the mouth of most grown men? I mean, grown men, fathers of children. I go, my friend, your latest dream should always be right on the tip of your tongue. You've got to know what you want. You've got to know when you want it. But most of all, you've got to know why you're worthy of it. See, I don't believe people will make more money than their self-esteem believes they're worthy of. Growing up, man, it was like going to church every Sunday. Somehow there was this attitude that it was virtuous to be poor. Like, we don't have much money, but we're a good family. Or somehow the more poor we were, the more closer to Jesus we'd be. I just never bought into that. I said, how can a poor person help another poor person financially? How can you give what you don't have? So I never believed it was virtuous to be poor. But I also never really believed that it was virtuous to be rich. What I believe is that it's virtuous to be virtuous. I believe that good people with money do good things with their money. I believe that bad people with money do bad things with their money. Heck, that does bring up a good point. If you don't have any money, how are we going to know if you're good or bad? That's a joke. I like that joke. But here we are talking about your dream. You see, I believe that you're a child of God endowed with the seeds of greatness. God put those seeds in you, and you, my friend, were born to win. You were born to win. So you get to choose your dream. You get to choose your dream and then hang on to it, hang on to it, hang on to it. I haven't been perfect in my life, but in this one way, I've been perfect. I've never let anybody steal my dream. I've held on to my dream. I've protected my dream from the dream thieves, the dream stealers out there. Oh, they're out there. You've heard me say this about a gazillion times, but sometimes, man, they'll be hiding behind a fern bush and they'll pop out and try and steal your dream. Sometimes they're at your dinner table. Sometimes they're even in bed with you. The dream thieves of the world. Protect yourself. Man, I had a mind, I still do, I have a mind closed tightly against all negative. And Think and Grow Rich, I quote again, but Napoleon Hill said, you've got to have a mind closed tightly against all negative. You've got to proactively seek out the positive. That's why I'm honored that you chose to be here today. You're choosing to associate with the positive. It was a choice. You could have been shopping at the grocery store, picking out avocados. Maybe your chihuahua got hiccups, and so you couldn't get on the call. That's about as deep as most excuses are when people don't get on. My friends, here you are, choosing to associate. Increase by association. You increase by association. But when we talk about a mind closed tightly against all negative, I picture a submarine going down in the ocean. Boy, those hatches and those, they better be closed tightly. Or an airplane going up in the air. Boy, the doors better be shut, the windows better be tight, or you're going to be heading into some trouble. So what is a mind closed tightly? Mind closed tightly. It's just that. It's a mind closed tightly against all negative. Oh, does that mean like a screen or like a mesh chicken wire? You just kind of screen the dirty jokes. You just kind of screen the negative. You just kind of screen the gossip. I think it's a mind closed tightly against all negative. But it's all back to your dream. My time's about up. But I'm just saying, your dream. Get a dream that takes your breath away. Vegas was saying it, but you wake up in the morning excited because you're chasing your passion. You're chasing your dream. People ask me all the time, they say, why you still work this so hard? Why are you in the game and in the hunt when you don't need the money? Are you kidding me? It's like people need us to believe in them. But my mother, she was ill, and my dad's still alive and doing great, but my mom, she passed. But it was like well, anyway, I'll make it short. But as she was sick, and then she finally was in bed, and then it was just going. But she loved for me to come over and talk to her. I loved to go talk to her. She'd be laying in bed and I'd stop by and I'd ask questions because I always wanted to know things that were fun, like when did you kiss dad for the first time, or when did you know you loved him, or when was your first date, or tell me about, I don't know, tell me about grandpa, I'd ask questions and she'd light up because I'd always try to learn about the history of our family. But she would always end by saying, but promise me, Lennon, promise. You're the magic. The organization we've dedicated our lives to. Please keep it going. She would worry that torch wouldn't pass, that we'd bless so many lives. And she loved the people and how their lives were being blessed. And she said, Lennon, promise me. I'd say, I promise you, Mom. I promise you, Mom. I promise. I'd go visit again and we'd talk about things. And then But she'd always end by, Lennon, promise me that you'll keep building. Because a lot of times men get so rich that they just start golfing or they slow down. And I want this movement we've created of blessing lives and changing people to keep going. Promise me you'll keep doing it because you're magic and you can do it. I promise you, Mom. I promise, Mom. Well, when people ask, why do you still put so much passion into helping people? It's very simple. I have promises to keep. I have promises to keep. The generational thinking that's passed into your family, the generational thinking, whatever it's been. I love building this business because people are involved. I love people because people can change. And you can change the destiny of your children's children that are yet unborn because you can break the chains. You can be the one that generations to come, people can be looking at pictures in the scrapbooks and they'll just be seeing relatives and then they'll go, oh, that's the one. That's the guy. Praise God. That's the guy that changed everything for our family. All our generations think different because that woman, that man changed. That man, he's the one. Oh, we love that person. Man, I get excited, I get emotional, even though I've done this talk. I talk all the time, but it still gets in my heart and tells me, and I remember the moments I made these decisions. But right now, I get to turn it back to Connie. We get to get into some teaching now about some great things that'll help you totally change your life. The simplicity of Peak Edify Pass. The simplicity of three-way calls. I'm not going to tell you what she's going to talk about, and I may help just a little. But I'm telling you, what's exciting about Connie is her heart. I mean, I can tell you some deeper stuff, but her heart, her passion, her love for people is what we say about all of us, but it's a common thread that you'll see in Chris Bailey, you'll see in Vegas, you'll see in Dale, you'll see in Phil, you'll see. It's because, oh, man, but her knowledge, her ability to explain, I hear, boy, I'm not doing the best introduction because all I got is about 19 things I should say. Man, she looks good in pink. I like that. Okay, I can give more compliments. But here's Connie, the great.
Thank you, Lennon, so much. And I like you in pink too. You know, as he said, define your dream. Everything goes back to your dream. They say that the thing that burns inside of you that you think of daily, that you feel you can't live without, that is your dream. And that is the thing that will propel your soul to take action. If you do not have a dream, if you don't have a burning desire for change, for something in your life, then you will not take action. But this morning, we're going to talk about how to take action, how to contact, the art of contacting, piquing your prospect, edifying the expert, and passing them to a three-way call. So I'm going to share my screen here. And we're going to get to this presentation. All righty. Peak, edify, pass. How do we pique a person's interest? Piquing, what does it mean? Piquing a person's interest really means to create mere curiosity. It doesn't mean to tell all, to share everything you know. Now, I'm going to give you an example of this, and I think that's why I teach this so well, is because when I started, I was so excited. So therefore, I shared every single thing that I knew, the milligrams of the CBD, how the ECS system in your body works with the CBD oil, because we have cannabinoids, millions of them floating through our body. And I'm just going on and on and on and just sharing all this plethora of information to a person where instead of just piquing their interest by creating mere curiosity. So piquing a person's interest is just simply this: creating an excerpt like they do for movies. When they give you an advertisement for a new movie, they don't show you everything, the plot, the climax, etc. They just give you a little excerpt of the movie. And what does that do? That piques your interest, creates curiosity, and helps you to say, you know what? Okay, I think I want to go see that new movie. So when you're piquing a person's interest, all you want to do is show excitement, passion, and enthusiasm. Excitement, passion, and enthusiasm.
So peak, it's like I get so excited when Connie talks about that, because if it was to explain everything, then we would say explain all you know, edify,
Then
pass. Explain everything, edify, pass. We would teach that.
Mm-hmm.
No, less is more.
Always.
It's always more. You're edifying, and also it's your testimony. See, when I'm staying with facts, boy, that's what well, anyway, the point is that you just, they can't argue my feelings.
Exactly.
Let me tell you how I'm feeling. Man, I've met some people that are just changing the way I think, changing the way I feel, changing my life.
And that's when you're giving your testimony. And when you're piquing a person's interest, you want to show excitement, passion, and enthusiasm in your testimony. And what do I mean by that? Like Lena was saying, you're sharing how this is changing your life. You're sharing how this association is helping you to elevate and increase, because we either increase or we decrease by association. But the team that you're a part of is helping you find newness, is giving newness in the air, giving you hope, inspiring you to let you know that you can tap into your greatness and live your dreams. You're going to bear your testimony, because then as you're doing that, they're listening to you and they're excited. Now, this is the thing. Most people, they don't do this part. They give their testimony, but they never develop the prospect's dream. And what do I mean by that? Tailoring the conversation to each individual psychology. Developing a dream is so important, because we can simply be excited for a person who's excited about their life, who's excited about their future, who's excited about where they're headed. But how does that really relate to me? That's why it's so important when we're piquing a person's interest, we're bearing our testimony, but then after that, what do we say? If you know the person already and they shared their dream with you, saying, you know what, I would like my 7 children to have their college tuition paid for before they graduate high school. That's what you can focus on. We want to develop their dream. If you don't know the person and it's a cold contact, what do? Tell me, what is your dream? What are some of the needs that you have in life? If time and money was no issue, how would your life look different today? What do you see for yourself in the next year or two? I know this pandemic has really create an uproar in the world, and people are questioning if they'll have a job. Some people are still waiting for unemployment. How is your life right now? Are you currently doing something today that will help you to be able to accomplish the dream? We want to ask open probe questions and then listen. That's where I think people fall short. They bear their testimony, but they don't listen to the person. The reason why we want to listen to the person and ask open probe questions is now they're realizing that, what is my dream? So they have this blank canvas in their head, and now they're painting their masterpiece while they're expressing their dreams. I would like my kids' college tuition to be paid in full. I want a swimming pool in my backyard. I want a home for my family. I just want a car that will get me from point A to point B. And as you're asking these open probe questions, now they're visualizing and they're thinking of their dreams. And then that way you can tailor it to show them that this opportunity, the value of this opportunity, can help them to be able to achieve that.
So stay with the word peak. I love
Yes.
what Connie's saying. So many times, remember, stay with their dreams so that when we do get to the three-way call, that they see, we're trying to find their dream or find their need and show how we can fill it.
That's right.
Find their dream. So we stay back on it. We stay back on it. If all I'm doing is explaining stuff, facts,
They can
then
be challenged.
they can be challenged, and also they're going to make decisions based on what I'm saying right there.
Because when you give too much information and you're trying to share with them that this is a life-changing business opportunity that's going to change their life, and you're giving too much information while you're supposed to be peaking, they're making the decision saying, I don't have time to learn all this stuff that this person is sharing with me. That's what they're thinking. Like, this sounds like this is going to be hard. They've uttered all this information and all this plethora of knowledge to me. Yes, I'm excited for them, but who has time for another part-time job? They look at it like, I have to learn this information to get this job. I'm not interested. So piquing a person's interest is just creating mere curiosity. All you're doing is creating a commercial with their dreams in it. So then once they start playing it back in their head after you hang up the call, that will definitely continue to enroll them into the conversation. So it's so important because then newness appears. Hope is in the air. And they say, you know, I see how you're excited, but I also see how this can help me.
So before we get into edification, I'll just add one thing. What law says you have to answer their questions? As they start saying, well, what is it? Tell me more. Tell me more. That's why, well, we're going to get into that right now. I'm leading into edification. That's why I want to get you on a three-way with my friend. See, I can just keep saying that like a broken record. Some of you are so new, you don't even know those old records. But in the old days, you'd have a scratch in your record, and it'd be go around and then say the same thing, and go around and say the same thing, and go around and say the same thing, and go around and say the same thing. Well, that works here. So I just answer whatever they say. They can say, man, I love watermelon. That's why you got to meet Chris Bailey, man. That's why I got to get you on the phone with him. It doesn't matter what they say. I'm going for the edification. Immediately, I start edifying. See, instead of answering their question specifically, I'm going edification. Edification. What is edification? So many people, maybe they haven't heard that word. We in the business, it's just part of our DNA. It's like edify. Everything is edification. But
edification means to inform, speak highly of, uplift, enlighten. Inform, speak highly of, uplift, enlighten. But how we define edification, it just simply means to create value and credibility. It lets your prospect know that you are connected, because as I say it 1,000 times, we increase by association or we decrease by association. And so our prospects, our friends, our family, most of the time they know us. They know, what we do, where we live, who they think they know, who we know. I know, like my sisters, for example, they think they know all my friends. And if I mention a new person, they're like, who's that? Where'd you meet her from? And I never heard of her. It's like, you don't know everybody I know, but they feel they know everything about you. So therefore, when we're edifying, creating credibility and creating value for them to listen to someone else, because remember, it goes back to human psychology. When someone is so close to you, they patronize you and listen to you, but they will turn around and hear a complete stranger. Listening and hearing is entirely two different things.
So when I was in the beginning, I thought I was showing leadership. I thought I was making my upline proud of me. I wanted my mom and dad proud, my brother proud. And so I was trying to be the know-all, do-all, be-all, say-all. I was doing it all. And then I wondered why my business wasn't booming. Then I started realizing See, the reason people were listening to me was because it was me. But also, maybe the reason they could not believe I had the answers to their financial problems was because it was me. Do you get that? So that's why I learned how to edify. I learned how to be a good bringer, a good promoter, bring her to the meetings, bring her, let that team do for me what I can't do for me. I realized that team can do for me more than I can do for me. I said, I'm going to be great at one thing, and that's edification. That's creating value, helping people to where I was excited. If I could do a good enough job where they could say, would you just shut up, little guy, little fella? Can you just be quiet? And when can I get around the big guy? When can I get away from you and get around the big guy? Oh, that's funny, because Thursday we're doing a vision call. That's where you're going to meet them. It's like, or I'll get you on a three-way. See, I would like it. See, they cannot believe. Remember what I just said. They listen to you. I'll put it in you. They'll listen to you because it's you. But they may not believe that you have the answers to their financial situation because it's you. But they can believe that you've met somebody who does have the answers. Oh, we've all wanted to be at the right place at the right time. Well, it happened to me. Let me get you on the phone with them. So the fact is, they can believe that you've met somebody with the answers. So go back to you, Connie.
All right, let's do a little role playing so you guys can understand what we're talking about, piquing a person's interest and then edifying, and then actually how to set up a three-way call. Let's go back here, set up a three-way call. Then that way you'll know exactly how to do that. So then we'll go into the power of a three-way before we do the role play. So now we say pass the ball, three-way call. The power of a three-way. It takes the pressure off of you. It takes the pressure off of you, making you have to explain everything to your prospect. And remember, less is more. So the less you say and somebody else says it, the better it is for you. Because again, they're too close to you. So they're listening to you, but they're not hearing you. Also, the three-way call helps you to get yourself out of the way. See, this is the thing. It's not a bad thing that you feel like you want to do everything, because everything in life, the way we've been successful generally is based on our own merits and ability, right? So it's based on our own ability to perform, and then people will dictate if we're successful. If we, when you get your grades in school, it's based on what you have done. How you get your job is based on your experience and your accomplishments and your resume, etc. It's based on what you've done. But see, in this business, we have to reprogram our minds to know that there's a team that will help us to be able to be successful, because you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So therefore, use the team, use your team that will help you to be able to speak to your prospect. So there is a power in a three-way call. It helps you to get yourself out of the way. It helps you to utilize the team so your prospect can see a bigger picture. They need to see something more than you. I don't care if you met them at the grocery store. I don't care if you've been knowing them for 50 years. They need to see something bigger than you. Why? Because you're the one that piqued their interest. So you want to create the credibility in your prospect's eyes, but then also what the three-way call does is create credibility in your prospect's eye from the person that's speaking, because the edification constantly goes throughout the whole entire process. It's not you're just edifying the expert, and the expert being someone that's not you. It doesn't have to be the top person linen over our entire team. No, it's just somebody that's not you. They could have been in the business for 2 weeks, and if they have the language down, they're the expert that you're going to pass the ball to. Okay. And then we're going to edify you as we're doing that during the three-way call. So then your prospect can see that, I didn't know that Susie was that person. Hey, I only know her to do this. Wow, she's on to something, because you know what? We do not want to get left behind. Anything that's hot, anything that's new, if we think people are on the move, we want to be a part of it. It's like, who wants to get left behind? You're on this train to financial freedom. I want to jump on board too. So the three-way call actually helps you significantly in this business. So we're going to do a little role playing, Lennon, okay? So now I'm going to actually prospect you. You're my prospect, all right?
Okay.
All right, let's do it. All right, ring, ring, ring. Hello there.
Hey, how are you?
Oh my God, I am so excited. Are you busy right now?
No, not for you.
Okay, well, you know what? I want to give you a call because I thought about you, and I thought about our conversation that we had about 2 months ago. And it crossed my mind that you were saying that how you wanted to create generations of wealth for your family. And we were sharing that because I told you that's the exact same thing that I wanted to do, right?
Absolutely.
Well, you know what? I came across these phenomenal people that are on the move, and they are changing lives all over the world. Now, let me explain to you about this man that I met. I met this man named Dale, and he is an international leader. And he is blessing so many people's lives all over the world, creating generations of wealth, creating a legacy for people's families. He's helping people to have hope. Do you know how important that is? I know you and I have talked about that on numerous times, but he's actually helping people to see a way out. So therefore, they're not struggling during this pandemic. And it is so exciting. And he's teaching me fundamental principles that is changing my life. Can you imagine that? Now, I know you shared with me that, you want to help your family to create a legacy, but what are some of the other dreams or needs that you have right now?
Man, I need more time. It's like I just work all the time. It seems like all I do is work. It seems like, and then I'm still just, well, truthfully, I want to build a deck on the back of my house, a new deck. My deck's falling apart. I'm scared to go out there and even turn on the barbecue.
Oh my God, especially since you're in California, don't let a good earthquake hit and it's a wrap, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we don't want your children to be, hurt or injured or something like that. But I see how you're talking about just something small and minute. In life, people, they just want that hope, that glimmer of hope to know that whatever need, want, and desire that they have in life, somebody or something can help them accomplish that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, this is why I called you, Dirk. I called you because I want you to speak to this person, Dale. I'm telling you, what he's done for me and how he's changing my life and my family's life, I know that he can do it for you too.
Well, tell me more. I mean, like, what do you mean? You're all excited, I can tell, but
you don't,
but
I can't even sleep at night.
Okay, so, well, but I mean, is it like, give me more details? I mean, is it selling? Is it like, what more is this about?
It's about creating newness, giving people a way to change their life and live financially free. That's what it's about. Look, I just know that I'm excited. I'm not the guru. I'm not the expert. That's why I need you to talk to Dale, because he will be able to answer all those questions. Because again, like I said, with his experience, whatever the need, want, or desire you have in your life, he can help you to be able to do that. So when can I get on the phone? When can I get you on the phone with him? Will you be available tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let's do 2 different time slots because, see, this is very important. This man's time is extremely busy. Now, pause for a minute, you guys. I want you to really listen to this and show how important it is to create value for this 3-way call. See, I am going to set it up like it's a job interview. See, people in life, when they have never been entrepreneurs and they've gone from job to job, they take their job interviews very seriously. They're there on time. Sometimes they're 15 minutes ahead of schedule because this is an important time in their life to change their life, to get this job. So this is what I'm going to do in this call as well. Now, I'm going to give you 2 time slots. Okay, between 12 and 1 p.m. and then 7 and 8. Which one works better for you?
With the 12 and 1.
Okay, I'm going to contact him to see if he's available between that time, and I will give you a call back. Now, if he says that that's the correct time, will you be on the call?
Yes.
Okay, this is very important because this man's schedule is very busy, and I don't want to waste his time. And more importantly, I don't want to look bad because he's helping me, and I want him to continue to help me and answer my calls. So, friend, are you going to be there? Can I hold you to that time?
Yes.
All right, well then I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna give him a call, and then I will call you back to confirm, and I will give you a call 5 minutes before the call to make sure that you're ready and you have all your questions lined up, because whatever question you have, he'll be able to answer that, okay?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm excited for you. Your life is going to change. You see why I'm so excited? And when I said that I don't sleep at night now, you will not be able to sleep after you talk to him, okay?
Okay.
All right, well then I will call you tomorrow. I'm excited for you, so I will call you tomorrow 5 minutes before the call, 11:55, but I'll text you tonight to confirm that we're on from 12 to 1, between 12 and 1 tomorrow at some time.
Okay.
All right, then talk to you then. Take care.
Okay, love you.
Okay, so that's just a quick little role play to get you guys to understand. You know, I never talked about the product. This is not a customer. This is a business partner. If it's a customer, we're going to talk about the products, because then what happens is that when you give more facts, more details, they're going to start questioning you. They're going to start challenging you, because some people always want to challenge everything you say. Then what happens? They make their decision and say, oh, well, I don't know if I have time to talk to this person. Let me call you back. And it's a wrap. But every single question that they pose, that is a great question. I want you to ask ask the person tomorrow that, oh, well, how much money is it? How much does it cost to get started? That is a fantastic question. When you talk to Dale tomorrow, I want you to be, he'll be able to answer that for you. Well, you know, do I have to have 20 kids? Oh, wonderful question. When you talk to him tomorrow, he'll let you know if you need kids or not to be able to do this. But I want you to get on this phone with this person, because your life will never be the same. Whatever the question is, you don't have to answer it. Let the expert do it. Get yourself out of the way so they can do it. And it takes the pressure off of you. It's like, oh, good. I don't have to know anything. I don't have to say anything. Let the person handle it. Okay? Let the person handle it.
And so to me, I liked when focus on what Connie said. She created value to the three-way call. So many of us just, oh, I'll get you on a phone. And then the next day it cancels because their chihuahua got sick, as I said, it got hiccups or something. I mean, it's like crazy. So she's creating value. I like that. See, you create value. It's important so that, well, okay, maybe I'll give you an example. Just this week, you can always tell how well the edification's done by when it gets to the person doing the three-way. So here I am doing a three-way call, and about 5 minutes into the three-way call, the person says, now, what's your name again? What's your name again? I'm Lennon. Who, you know, who are you? See, if they go, oh my gosh, I planned it, I'm prepared. See, it's just no different if a great athlete or a great a celebrity, if they're listening, they're listening. I'm trying to be quick here, but they're listening. It's like you want to create value, you want to edify, you want to make sure that there's value there, and they don't mess up they don't drop out because they forgot about it because they were at the grocery store. They forgot about it because they were at the gas station.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about it. You know, we want to create a celebrity. And this is the thing where many people have a challenge with edification. If you learn anything today, you know, from this particular segment, is edification. Edification, edification, edification. Even if you mess up at the beginning and tell too much, just go back to edification, because it will remove yourself out of the way and you're speaking highly of somebody else. Now, this is why this works so well, is because we usually don't walk around speaking highly and greatly of people. Generally, human existence doesn't do that. Now, there are a lot of people that do that, but most of the time, people are not walking around speaking highly of people. You're not applauded when you walk into the job. You're not, when you go on a job, somebody comes to your cubicle and say, "You're a winner, I believe in you." I mean, that's kind of rare. I don't know. I haven't been in the cubicle, but I'm just saying, I don't know if that actually happens. So when we're doing something different, you always have to do something different from the norm to actually capture somebody's attention. You do something different from the norm that captures people's attention. You think of all the celebrities that became big because they became a YouTube star. They did something different than the norm. You have to do something different than what people are used to. So edification oftentimes, as probably more often than not, catches people off guard because they're like, just because even if they're nosy, they want to know, who is this person that you're speaking so greatly about? They just want to hear. They're like, "Oh, well, I've never heard you speak so highly about an individual." So they just want to talk to the person. So edification is the key to success in this business and the three-way calls. So you want to pique a person's interest as we close. You want to edify the expert and then pass it to a three-way call. Because remember this, when you're piquing a person's interest and you're passing the ball and you're edifying, you are creating hope in the air. So remember that motivation is temporary, but inspiration can constantly be renewed. So we want to constantly renew them, inspire them to let them know that this opportunity can help them achieve financial freedom.
So now we get to move to the next speaker. I'm so excited because what's the next thing? Man, we got our mindset right. We're speaking. We've defined our dream. We have a reason why. And now we know how to peak, edify, pass. But goals are very important.
Yes.
And right now we have got one of the best, and that is the great Dale Franklin. So take it away, rock star.
All right, Dale.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm starting my timer so I don't get carried away here. Hi, everyone. I want to change the pace a little bit. We just heard from who I call Mr. and Mrs. Successful. They display what success means to all of us. And you heard from Mr. Mindset, who knows exactly what he wants and where he's going to go to get it. Okay. I'm going to sound like I'm de-edifying myself a little bit here right now, but I'm going to tell you that I am what I call evidence that an average person can succeed. Okay. There is nothing special about me, and I'm not saying that to beat myself up. I'm just being honest. I'm 65 years old. I'm blind in one eye. Because of that, this eye droops quite a lot. So when people are talking to me, I know sometimes they get distracted by the eye drooping, type of thing. I'm of an average education. I went to college, but I never finished. I'm an average speaker at best. Okay. So I'm average. I'm evidence that anybody can do this. But there are other things about me, and I'm going to be very candid with you guys. I am financially free, and I have been financially free for years. Okay. And the reason is because I'm a guy who sets goals. Okay. And when you set a goal and you make a plan for how you're going to get to that goal and you focus on it, you can do anything in the world. I firmly believe that. Okay. So my superpower is that I focus. Okay. My friends call it Dale's tunnel vision. They know that when I get focused on something, that they call me up and say, "Hey, Dale, it's a beautiful day out. Let's go golfing." I'll say, "I can't today. I got something already planned." They say, "My wife and I would like to take you and your wife out to dinner Saturday night. Can you go?" "I'm sorry, I've got something already planned." They know that when I start to focus, I focus on something so sincerely, so seriously that they know they can't distract me. Okay. So the secret is to set a goal, set a time to reach that goal, and then ignore any distractions you might get. Focus, focus, focus. Okay. Now, my daily choice. I'm going to now bring this around to my daily choice. Okay. here is my suggested focus, my suggested goal for you guys in your first 90 days in this business, okay? Set your goal, depending on what you want out of life. I think most people should set their goal within 90 days to be making between $1,000 and $4,000 a month in this company. That is attainable. I'm not telling you numbers that can't be achieved. I've had people do it in 30 days. I've had people do it in a week, you know, reach some of these goals. I've had people that never did it. You know, they don't put time in, they don't put the effort in. They're with me. They show up to every meeting for, 18 months. You see them at every meeting, but they never invite anybody. They never do anything. And at the end of 18 months, they quit. And the next time they see me on the street, they say that network marketing doesn't work. Well, no, network marketing works, but you got to work with it. Okay. And that's the problem, that the people that fail is they think just by being there, they're participating, and they should be rewarded for that. It's not about just participating; it's about working. Okay. So how do we get there in that first 90 days? I heard this word from Lenin years ago, and it's been something I've used many times since. Become a bringer. Bring people to a three-way call. Bring people to an opportunity video. Send them an opportunity video. Bring them to a live opportunity session. But bring people. Invite. That's all you have to do in your first 90 days. Invite 100 people. 100 people sounds like a lot of people. It's not a lot of people. 100 people to a call or presentation, and you will reach your goal. Okay. Now, who do you bring? Okay, I say this, I wrote this down because I like it. Don't prejudge, but do pre-qualify. Okay? Don't prejudge, but do pre-qualify. First thing I tell people to do is tell all your friends and family. And there's a reason for that. Did I expect many of my friends and family were going to do this when I first showed it to them? No. But I didn't want any of them to come back to me 2 years later when I was super successful at this and go, hey, how come you never told me about this? Okay. So when I start with friends and family, it's to clear my conscience so that they will know that I gave them the opportunity. Okay. And some once in a while, somebody will say yes, but most of them are going to say no. And again, no is not no forever. No is for now. A lot of your friends are going to sit around and wait and see how well you do. And then they'll decide whether or not they want to join you down the road. Okay. So that's friends and family. The next people is people who need it, but probably aren't going to do it. And the reason I talk to those people is that gives me a chance to practice. Okay? These are people that going in, you'd love them to join. You'd love them to be part of your family, to succeed. You care for them, but from their past history, they're probably not going to. But it gives you a chance to practice on people Okay? And then number 3, I'll go after people who are already successful. Okay, this is the hardest thing in the world to do. You're intimidated by these people. Okay, the person who invited me to a meeting, I already knew that I was wealthy, and he still asked me. Well, one thing you want to remember about all wealthy people is they're always looking for more income streams. The average millionaire on this planet has an average of 7 income streams. Okay, and they're always looking for more. So if you want to be successful in this business, tell people that intimidate you about this business, because they will be listening. They will listen. They will give you the just due to listen to what you have to say. Okay. What will happen when you bring 100 people in 90 days? Here goes. Basic statistics. Okay. 20% of those 100 people, or 20 of them, are going to see the value in what we're doing, and they're going to become distributors. Okay. And you're going to make money. Everything they do, every bit of volume they do, everything they do in this business, that you're going to make money, and you're going to help them. We're all going to help them build the same way we're helping you build. So everybody has a chance to succeed. Nobody gets left behind. Then 40% of the people are going to be customers. Okay, they're going to want to use our products, or they're going to know people that want to use our products. Okay, and the biggest mistake we make is we forget when we're so keyed up about getting people to sign up as distributors. When somebody shows the desire for the products, we forget to ask them for the sale. I've seen this hundreds of times. People get they're bummed. Oh my God, the guy didn't want to be a distributor, and that's what I want him to be. Well, guess what? A customer buying every month from you is going to help help you with your income. You know, if you're only making $10 a month off them, $10 a month, 12 months a year, $120 a month off just one person. You know, and we're talking lots and lots of people, and you're going to make more than that off those people. Okay, so don't forget to ask for the sale. Now, the next 40% are the ones I think are the most important, because we already know what we want to do the first 60%, but the last 40%. Excuse me one moment, I got a little bit of a cold. The next 40% are going to tell you they're not interested. And these are the people you need to focus on the most, okay? And I don't mean this because we're not going to try to oversell them. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? When somebody tells me they're not interested, I assume first it's because I maybe didn't answer all their questions, or maybe I didn't do a good enough job of presenting to them, okay? So I ask them if there's something else that they need to know from me, okay? And I tell them, I'm a salesperson. I've been trained my whole life. I need to hear no twice. You've told me no once, I need to hear it a second time. So if you are truly not interested, all you have to do is say no a second time, we're all set. But if there is other questions you need answered, I will be glad to answer them. The next thing is, I ask them, okay, you've told me no the second time, and you're not interested, and I respect that. And I thank you for coming, and whoever invited you, thanks you for coming. You're a true friend for giving us the time. There is one last question we need to ask you. Who do you know, and this is very important to describe this, who do you know who's always working 2 or 3 jobs, who's always super entrepreneurial, who's always trying to do better by their family, who's taking all the overtime they possibly can take whenever anybody offers it to them? Who do you know like that? We all know somebody like that. And I can always tell from their eyes when that person pops into their head. And I'll say, if you'll give me their name, we will treat them with the same respect and dignity that we treated you. We will present the exact same way we did to you. And if they say no, I will ask them the same questions I just asked you. I'll get my second no, and then I'll ask them the same thing I just asked you. Who do you know? Now, it's so important to follow these exact directions, because you're telling people, number one, that you're asking for somebody. Now, people are afraid to give names out because they don't want to lose friends, okay? But if you ask them for exactly what you're looking for, and so they know what you're looking for, and somebody pops in their head, and then you take the time to explain to them what you're going to do with them, and that you're going to treat them the same way you treated them, that gives them a comfort level where they say, okay, I feel pretty comfortable that I can turn my friend over to Dale, and he's going to do exactly what he says he's going to do, and I'm not going to lose a friend out of this. But you have to describe this so they feel comfortable. And that's where so many people make the mistake. They just go, hey, do you know anybody that might be interested in doing this business? That'll never get you anywhere. Doing it the way that I suggest you do it, you usually get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 people to refer to you. And for people who tell me I don't know enough people getting this business, if you do this part religiously, you will never run out of people to talk to. And every person you get will be somebody that's already been quantified by somebody else as entrepreneurial. So you're going to be getting the type of people you're looking for. Okay, so this is bottom line is you want to make sure that they're comfortable with the questions you're asking, and you want to make sure they know they're never going to lose a friend. If you do that, you're going to be successful in this business. You're never going to run out of people to talk to, and you're going to have a tremendous success. In the end of 90 days, you will be making $1,000 to $4,000 a month. It's almost guaranteed, without promising a guarantee. Okay, that's my part to this. I think because the next part is about introducing a few leaders for testimonials, and a couple of them are my people. I want to ask: is Alice Kakonko on the call? And if so, could you please unmute yourself? Alice, are you there? Again, these are people. Oh, here we go. Alice, can you hear me?
Well, yes, I can hear you, my leader. I am so grateful and very thankful for the honor you have given me. I'm so fired up to be on this Zoom call, and I thank all the presenters, especially what I have learned every day is a new day for me. Edification has been taken to me, and I'll make sure that my team does the edification. So I am so privileged for this chance you have given me. and I am sure that it is God who made me join my daily choice. Why? Because my daily choice has, I think it was what I've been waiting for in my life all these years, because I'm over 50. So I needed something to retire to, and I'm sure I'm going to retire in my daily choice. I want first thank that best leadership in my MDC. Your leadership is so superb in that you sacrifice your time, you train us, you mentor us, you give us your time, you believe that we can make it, you encourage us, you mentor us, you coach us, and you give us the best leadership I have ever seen in my life. Secondly, the best thing, when I joined Organo, when I joined MDC, I was moving out from a company called Organo. So when I compare what was in Organo, and the same person who made me enter Organo is the same person who made me enter in the MDC. That is Lydia Orange from Tanzania. When she talked about what we were going through and what we are going to get in MDC, I took it off. I didn't leave to study anything. And indeed, when I joined in March, I think I've been giving my testimony that the money I made in March alone was enough for me to pay my salary for over 3 years, which I made in 1 month. Today, I've been training. I had a Super Saturday where I was meeting my team. Here in Kampala, I'm coming to the opening of the office, but I was making a breakfast meeting for my team. I'd invited about 94 in my team, because my team, I have 104 people. But out of the 94 people I invited, can you imagine 52 people turned up? And the office will look so small. If I send you the photos, you will say we are about to demand a bigger office. Even if you have opened this one, we are going to demand a bigger office. I'm going to send for you my photos, our leaders, you will like them. Now, I was trying to tell them, because of the best compensation plan, I was displaying my money now in my Uganda shillings, not in dollars. I've been telling them in dollars that I've earned over $25,000. When I put it in Uganda money, it came to about 86 million Uganda shillings. In fact, over 86 Uganda shillings. Now, when I was telling them that 86 million Uganda shillings, if I'm to put my salary, every month I earn 1 million. So that would be 86 months, which is over 7 years, and I've made it in surprisingly 6 months. So it is really incredible. When I was telling my people, after the meeting, everybody couldn't believe me, was asking, how did you make it? I told them it is good leadership, determination, and having a why and having a goal. So, and I told them that before we open Uganda, I will have doubled that money 10 times. Why? The other time I've been suffering M-Pesa, the world leaderboard beats me because I cannot pay from here. I have to send my money to Kenya. Now the world leaderboard let it come for me. I am very well prepared that if it comes, I can use our MTN money here and also pay up to midnight, up to morning, and I can do everything. They have set my financial freedom. So I'm so, so grateful to the corporate office in Organo, what you have done to us in Uganda. We shall never forget, because there's no company which has ever opened in Uganda. All the companies have been doing it. I was doing it through other countries like Kenya, and it is only my daily choice which has opened in Uganda in this Corona era. And I'm so, so grateful and fired up that you have set my financial freedom, and my team. I've encouraged them today. They have about 14 of them have reactivated their office, because I had only 21 people who were active. Now today, as I talk, I have 35 people who are very active. With those few remarks, I want again to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk on this Super Saturday and express my gratitude. Thank you very much, our leader, Mr. Dale.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you. She is as you can see why I'm so excited to have her as part of my team. She is just a powerful, powerful woman. And she's as she said, I hope you picked that up. She made more money since she's been in this business than she would have made in over 86 months of her working her job, and she's only been in this business for 6 months. So if that doesn't fire you up, then I don't know. You better check your heart. Something's wrong with it. I'm not sure if the next one is on, but I'll ask her anyway. Beatrice, are you on? I don't see her there. Beatrice is one of our leaders who actually is one of the people that Alice was talking about. She's in Tanzania, or Tanzania as they say over there, and sometimes the internet over there is pretty weak, and so she probably couldn't get on. Again, just last thing to reemphasize here is the fact that Beatrice and another woman, Elizabeth, and Alice and Lillian, all these people, they came over from another network marketing company that they were already doing very well in. Beatrice was a diamond in her old company, saw what we were doing for our people from the very beginning when we opened Kenya, opposed to what she'd been promised for 4 years from Tanzania and still hadn't received, and the amount of money they were making versus what they could make with My Daily Choice. She left as a diamond in Organo Gold, which is a successful company. And she left from that to come to us to start over because she saw the future was brighter with us than it was with being where she was already making good money. So again, I just want you guys to realize that and how powerful that is. We have people from other network marketing companies that are leaving where they are to join us because we are a better deal from people who already know how this business works. So with having said that, back to you, Connie and Lennon.
Dale, thank you, Dale. Thank you, Dale.
Fantastic.
50, now that's why no wonder you can go 50K and 100K. Yeah, I love it. Go for it, Connie.
Oh no, Dale, you're awesome. Setting goals is so important. And I hope you guys are taking notes because there were significant golden nuggets that Dale had shared with us today that will help you. Again, like I said at the beginning, take your business to the next level. So we're going to do a little exciting thing here before we get to the next topic. We're going to acknowledge a lot of our new people on our team all over the world. So let me share my screen here. And we're going to welcome our new teammates. All right, let's see here. Okay, welcome new partners internationally and in the U.S. We have Stephen Murphy. We have Troy Denderon, Tom Mason, Jody Wellman, Mike Hagan, Dan Kennison, Ed Winkins, C. Sanders III, Paul Stanley, I love your brother, James Allen, we have Christopher Metland, William Mathis, Evan Obert, and then we have our True Star Executive Pro affiliates, Wayne Landreth. That meant they went all in. They said, we are ready to get started, so we're going all in here. We have Jason Portanova, Victor Tomei, Brad Obert, Keith Skepler, and Christy Anali. Welcome, 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 all you guys around the world. We love you, and thank you for saying yes to your future, to your dreams, to your vision for your life. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And so as we continue with more, we get more pictures. It just is so fun to recognize people. It is so exciting. Now, our next speaker, the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Bailey. Why I'm so excited is because he's doing it, man. He's a winner walking. When I see Chris Bailey walk, I see a winner walking. Yeah, man. But he's going to talk about vision, and I'm just going to let him share. But listen up, man. Listen up. 50K, Chris Bailey.
Woo! Woo, woo! What's up, folks? Hey guys, I got a quick video I want to play, so can you make sure you give me rights to share my screen, or do I already have it?
You already have it.
There it is. Whoop, there it is. All right, looks like for some reason my video is not working right. Let me do this. and share it anyway. So everybody check out this quick 3-minute video, and then I'm going to come up and fire you guys up. Stand by. Oh. Let me try this one more time. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. Everybody hold on to your seats now. Okay, here we go.
Helen Keller said, "The only thing worse than being blind is having sight, but no vision." Could there be anything worse than going through life without any direction, without any passion, without purpose, without vision? Decide what you're going to do. Decide who you are going to be. Write it down and do whatever it takes to make it come true. That is your vision. That is your purpose. Your vision gives you reason. Reason to get out of bed every morning. Reason to grind. Reason to do what everyone else is unwilling to do. No successful human has ever reached any great heights without having a clear vision of their future. Back your vision with a relentless, burning desire to achieve at all costs. Your vision must be strong, powerful, and make you feel completely uncomfortable. If your vision is in your comfort zone, that is not your vision. No fulfilled life is lived in a comfort zone. Push yourself. Push yourself to live the life you want to live. No shortcuts, no cop-outs. You think big, you dream big, and you get big. Your vision should be something you love to do. Don't chase the money. Do what you love and the money will chase you. It's a universal law. Add value, get rewarded. Don't ask where the money will come from. Ask yourself how you can add value to the lives of others. Make sure you add that value. And money will flow in your life so fast, you won't know what to do with it. It is about time you made things happen. Turn your vision into reality. You deserve it. Never settle, never accept anything else. You gotta believe you are here for a purpose. Why are you here? Don't wait until the end to realize you never did what you wanted to do. Don't wait until it's too late to understand life is short and you only get one shot to make it. Take risks. Listen to your heart. Trust your vision. Never forget you can have, be, and do anything. You are a powerful creator.
All right, come on, thing. All right, all right. Okay, hold on now. I'm hearing some bad background noise. Am I the only one hearing it?
Yes.
Okay, can you guys hear me good?
We can hear you. You're awesome.
Okay, I don't know what the background noise is, so I'll just turn my volume down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are fired up from that video. Man, those videos get me so fired up. There's so much online. If you ever want to get fired up, you're ever down, you need a big pick me up, man, just go to YouTube. You can find anything you want. Just type in motivation, type in fire me up. I don't care, type it all in. All right, first of all, I want to thank everybody that has trained so far, man. The leaders are so phenomenal. And one of the great things I love about this industry, our business, our company is bringing amazing people together. And as you heard from Alice, we got people all over the world. And it's just really, really exciting. And I really love you guys to life. So really, our goal today is really to get you guys fired up to take massive action, okay? And all the training that you've had so far kind of is leading to right where I want you guys to be, right with this vision. So one of the things that I want you to understand, so we've heard dreams and goals, right? So dreams and goals actually will equal your vision. All right, let me put that together for you. So you have these big dreams, right? You see yourself in the future, you see what you want to do, you know what you want out of life, and then you get these goals, right? You got the goals. Hey, I got to hit 50K affiliate. I got to do this. I got to hit 100K affiliate, 250K. So your dreams plus your goal is going to equal your vision. All right. So now you see yourself walking across the stage as a 50K, 100K, a 250K, a master affiliate. You see it, you visualize it, and your vision is what is going to lead you to being a great recruiter. All right. Because recruiting is really just a transfer of belief, and that transfer of belief is going to come from your vision. And here's the funny thing. People don't want to know where you've been. They want to know where you're going. Right? So that's why the power is in the three-way call. And one of the things that you'll understand, this is why leaders are typically so good at three-way calls, because they're transferring the belief, which is the vision, right? On the three-way calls, we're just giving a vision on where we're going. That's it. And we're giving that person the transfer of belief of the vision of where they're going. All right. Now, the other parts of training that you've had so far, peak, edify, pass, and personal development, right? Mindset. Okay. That's your hows. So we gave you the mindset, the how to, you know, your personal development, and Vegas talked about your business is going to cap out wherever you are personally developed. You got to do the personal development, and you got to take the massive action and do the activities that are going to be successful, which is the peak, edify, pass. All right. So now, guys, let's dive a little bit deeper into this vision thing, right? So this vision thing is really just about where you see yourself going. Look, we all got dreams. We all, probably had vision. If, most people are so excited when they join, they got this vision, right? They got this vision. They got these dreams. They got these goals, and they see themselves doing it in their first 24, 48 hours. But what happens is sometimes, our dream stillers, right? And I think it was Lennon who might have said it earlier. It could be the person laying in your bed, steal your dreams and all that. That's why all this stuff combined is so important, right? Because your vision has to be crystal clear. Because if your vision is crystal clear and you truly believe in it, there is nothing that can stop you. Nothing. All right, nothing, nobody except for the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror is the only person that can stop you if your vision is crystal clear. Okay, so guys, you got to have that vision. You got to have your dreams. You got to have your belief, and all of that is going to come together. And here's what it's going to help you produce: something called consistency. Okay, because consistency is so important to this business. And then all the other things that you get trained on a regular basis, follow up, right? Because you believe and your vision is so strong, you follow up with people because you're like, look, we're doing this, man. We're doing this, okay? Come on with us. We don't want to leave you behind. So all that stuff really comes together. And that's why trainings are so important. You get all this stuff to come together. So, but that's why we get those three-way calls. And that's why the people on the three-way calls are typically so very good, because we have that vision and we see. Now, here's the cool thing. Everybody can accomplish it, okay? Everybody can accomplish it. So apply what you've learned today. And oh, by the way, if your dreams and goals and your dream stiller and things are going south and you're tired and nothing's happening for you, all right, do a peek at a 5-pass. All right, do a peek at a 5-pass. Pique somebody's interest. Get them on the phone with a leader and pass the buck and watch what happens. All right. Now you're back excited. Now your visions, you're fired up and it's all coming together. In other words, everything we doing today, everything we do in trainings is all coming together. This is why you never miss it. Now, this is one of the most important things that I want to close out with. Okay. Is that you got to see, touch, and feel your dreams. All right. So it's one thing, and visualize as well. All right. Let me give you an example of what I am doing. Okay. And everybody's dreams, goals, and visions are different. But let me share with you. So when Lennon was talking about dreams, and I chatted on there and I said, yeah, my dreams are crystal clear. Let me just give you my dreams. My dreams are to basically live on vacation, right? My dream is to move to Florida, live on vacation, travel the world, spoil my family, spoil my kids, and have them travel and experience everything, right? That's ultimately what I want from this. And then I want to do it with a lot of people like you guys, my family, okay? So here's what I did. Last week, I went to Cancun and took my kids, right? We're doing virtual learning. I'm like, y'all can do your stuff online while we're there, right? How cool was it? My youngest daughter went parasailing while she was on her lunch break, right? So the teacher comes back, hey, what do you guys do for lunch? Oh, I went parasailing in Cancun. But this is this is my dreams and goals, right? Here's my other dream and goal. I want to move to Florida. So guess what I'm doing? In 2 weeks, I'm going down to Fort Lauderdale and just spend a few days down there, get to know the lay of the land, and get my dreams crystal clear. Let me tell you what that does. It motivates the freak out of me. When I went on Cancun and came home, I was so freaking fired up. All I could think about is my MDC business. And make no mistake about it, when I come back 2 weeks from now, it's going to be another new Chris Bailey, right? I reinvent myself all the time. So I'm going to come back so freaking fired up. Because you got to touch it. You got to, if your dreams and goals are cars and boats, you should have a vision board, right? You should have a vision board of that dream, of whatever you want, all right? All those things should be so that you can see it in front and center, because we are in a self-motivating business, guys. And if you can't motivate yourself, most other people can't do it for you. So you got your vision, your dreams, your goals, and it got to be crystal clear, and you got to use personal development and peak edify paths to make them happen. All right. So I hope you guys got something out of it, man. Get excited, get pumped up. This thing is freaking phenomenal. Just in closing, let me say this. If other people have hit all these top ranks, and if you don't believe in yourself, just go watch a bunch of My Daily Choice testimonial videos of people who hit the top of the company. And it's a lot of people like you and me who didn't, and a lot of them didn't believe. It's their first time. They aren't network marketers. They ain't never did this before. So if they did it, you can do it. If they did it, you can do it. All right. So with that being said, I love you guys so much, man. Let's get fired up. Let's take massive action. Apply what you learned today. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your beautiful Saturday and get on here and not do anything. Get your vision, get your dream, get your goals, and go out and take massive action, and let's make this thing happen. So with that being said, love you guys. Connie, back over to you. Fire me up, Connie. Take me home, baby.
Okay. Boy, we've had fun today. This is awesome, Chris. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, I'm coming to Florida with you.
Oh, thanks so much, Lennon.
I love it. I love it. It's so much wisdom. Guys, listen again and again. There was so much wisdom. We're teaching basics, but that's the magic in the basics. But I tell you, so just a couple of things. Make sure you're getting on the Team Global our Facebook group where you can see the videos. There's other, I'm just going to talk about, get on the Facebook groups of the team, get on the telegrams of the team so that you get information, and the Good News radio station where people are posting who's joining, what's happening. Good news, good news. Make sure you're plugged in. Find out when your Zoom calls are, so that you're plugging into the training, plugging into the presentations, the vision calls, get excited, man.
And our next Super Saturday.
And our next Super Saturday, November 21st. Get excited about November 21st. We build from event to event. I guarantee, I just know this because I started when I was in high school, and it's all I've ever done. So I know that every time there's an event, people go, oh my goodness, I should have had more people on that call. My friends, do you know now we got a month? I'd be promoting every minute of every day. Just every time you talk to anybody in your business, you're saying, yeah, you want to be there on the 21st. Mm-hmm. That's the week. That's the Saturday before the Thanksgiving Saturday. So it gives us time. But event to event, Because you see, I know for a fact that the people, I say this about every major event like this, but the people that did not get on the call, well, I'm going to use it backwards. The people that were here today will think different tomorrow than they did yesterday. The people that were not on this call will think no different tomorrow than they did yesterday. My friends, the name of the game, Dale said, I taught him a long time, be a good bringer, be a good bringer. I realized, and I say it one more time, the team can do more for you than you can do for you. I can go try and talk to people one at a time and give them my magic, and I'm Lennon Ledbetter. No, they got more by hearing the bam, bam, Vegas, bam, Chris, bam, bam, Connie, bam, bam. I mean, I just know that the people that will be there on the 21st of November will think different on the 22nd than they did on the 20th. The people that do not listen in will think no different. And this whole thing is about vision and mindset. I'm talking, and I want Connie to wrap it up. This is the ending, the fireball herself, letting you guys go off with a high, and I am not going to interrupt. I am going to say that listen up, because here is like on the 4th of July, you've been seeing fireworks from Vegas. You've been seeing fireworks from Chris. You've been seeing fireworks from Alice. But the grand finale, when all the fireworks go off, baby, here is Miss Firework herself, Connie.
You know, today, thank you, Lynn. Oh, I love you to death. Today has been so amazing. When I told you that you were going to learn little bitty nuggets throughout the training, I know I did. I know it re-inspired me. It inspired me. Newness has shown up after this training call. No matter how much you know, when you hear something, it constantly excites you and ignites your dream and ignites your passion. So I'm hoping you guys got that you need to have the right mindset to be able to set the goals and have a vision. The vision for your life is what others don't see. So it doesn't matter where you are now, what you did yesterday, who your parents are. It matters where you're going. Where are you going today? What are you going to do with this knowledge that you received today? You know, in our minds, we have the ants constantly crawling around, and the acronym for ants are automatic negative thoughts. So I'm hoping today now that you have been inspired and encouraged to stomp on every single ant that comes into your head. When you hear an objective, stomp on it. When you hear a no, stomp on it. When you discourage yourself and say, I'm not worthy, stomp on it. Stomp on it with the affirmation and say, yes, I can. Yes, I will. Now watch me. You need to look yourself in the mirror and affirm yourself. Declare that you are a winner, that you are endowed with the seeds of greatness, and that you can be a 5K, a 10K. You can achieve the dreams that you want. Remember, my friends, that anybody who wants to do this business can do it. You have the potential already to be successful inside of you. All you have to do is find your purpose. And once you find that purpose, my friends, you're going to be non-stoppable. Potential is inside of you to win. You were born to win. You have to understand that without commitment, you'll never start. Without consistency, you'll never finish. You have to be consistent. You have to keep your finger on the pulse. You cannot let the objections and the discouragement of life destroy you from looking at what's ahead. You have to have that burning desire inside of you. As they say, that burning desire, that's that white flame that no one can put out. Have it inside of you. Take hold of your dreams. This is your defining moment. This is your opportunity to control your destiny. It's up to you to say yes. So I challenge you to take action. After this call, take action, because you can live your dreams. You are worthy of living your dreams. You are enough. So believe in yourself, believe in your vision, believe in where you're going, because I'm telling you, you're headed for greatness. You are born to win. Your dreams are just a mere thought that is asking for permission to live. So believe in yourself. and let them live. Let them live. Let them see the light of day so they can be an inspiration to other people. God bless you guys on today. Thank you so much for joining us. Have your vision, have your mindset. Write the vision, make it plain. Write the vision, make it plain, and you watch what happens. We'll see you guys on November.
I'm ready.
We'll see you guys on November 19th. God bless you. Be well. Thank you. Thank you,
Love you
Vegas.
guys.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Chris. Alice, we love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys, please hit those goals because we want more of you to share. We want more of you to talk. We want more of you to share your testimony because you have no idea who is listening and who will be inspired by you. Good night, you guys. Thank you.
Love ya.